Hello and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm just going to be doing my makeup for you, but I'm going to be using exactly the same brand for all my makeup. So I'm going to be using Benefit, and I'm going to be using the foundation, concealer, you get the gist, literally from start to finish. So it'll be sort of an on-the-go review as well, because I've used some of these products for quite a while and I've sort of figured out whether I can work with them or whether I don't think they're actually worth the money. So if you'd like to see my Benefit all-in-one face, then carry on watching. Okay, so the first product I'm going to be using is the POREfessional. I am going to be using a primer today, so I'm just going to be taking a tiny little bit of this, and then I'm going to be putting that on the T-zone and on my chin as well, just the normal places. I do like this. It has a weird smell. It's like a bit fruity. I do like it, but I do think there's some good ones on the market that are slightly cheaper. Like the Body Shop Insta Blur, and I actually really like the Rimmel one, but I know that doesn't work for everyone. This one's quite silicone-y based, like it's quite rubbery when you put it on your skin, so just be aware of that. Now for foundation I'm going to be using the Bigger Than BB Big Easy Liquid Powder Foundation thing from Benefit. It actually says it's a multi-balancing complexion perfector and it's SPF 35 and it looks like this. I quite like the packaging. I've just moved you down. So I'm just going to take, it's quite thick this, and then sometimes I use my fingers, so I'm just going to dot it on my face. And then I'm just going to use my fave flat top brush at the moment and just blend it in. Onto concealer, I'm going to be using Boing from Benefit, which comes in like this sort of thing, and I don't know if you can see, but I've actually hit pan. I really like this. I go through phases of forgetting that it even exists, but it's very, I think it says industrial strength, which always put me off. Yeah, it does, industrial strength concealer, and I'm in the shade 01, but I like it, so I'm just going to put a bit of that underneath my eyes, not a lot, because you don't need a lot. And then I'm going to be taking my trusty Real Techniques sponge, blending that in. Okay, moving quickly on to eyes, I'm going to be using this palette called Pika Bright Eyes, just like this. I used to love these palettes when I was younger. And then you've got these colours here, so I'm going to be using this one all over the lid, and then this one is definition, and then this one is a highlight. So now I'm just taking that dark colour, tapping off the excess. And now I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm just going to use the highlight shade, which was like a pinky colour. I'm just going to use that in the corner. And then I'm going to take that brown colour, take it underneath the eye gently, see if I can. Okay, so I've actually not done anything too exciting, but I've done what the palette said, which is always good. Eyelash curlers, where you go, there you are. I'm going to be using Roller Lash, which is their newest release for mascara, which I think is really nice. Their reel is just a little too intense for me for during the day, but I'm quite enjoying this one. So for eyebrows, actually, I'm just going to be using my Benefit Gimme Brow, which is something I've been doing quite often now if I just don't have time to do quite a lot. But I just want to do something with my brows. I do also have this Brows Go Go brown eye shaping kit, which looks like this, and then you get 2 different coloured powders, a wax, and then a highlighter, and then this, I think it's like a primer, an eye primer. I've never used it because it's like a rubbishy. Oh no, it's cream eye brightener. There you go, who knew? But I don't use it, so but I'm just going to be using this. But the palette's a really good idea for people if you want to get started, because it's really good products, but it gives you quite a lot to play with. Okay, so now moving on to blusher and bronzer. Today I have Havana from Benefit, which is this, like, I love the packaging inside of it. It's so swirly and cute. I'm not a massive fan of the like the cardboard packaging, to be honest. I think it's £23. I think that's quite a lot of money for cardboard packaging. But the product inside is really good, so I don't mind too much. So I'm just going to be taking the blusher on the apple of the cheeks and blending outwards. And now for bronzer, it's the Cult Hoola. Everyone raves about this. I think I'm just not a massive bronzer person, which is why I don't get the fad, but I'm just going to be warming up sort of the edges of my face. So finally, for lips, I'm going to be using a lipstick from Benefit, which is called Pinking of You. Look how much is left. I used to use it so much. So I'm just going to be applying that. I really like this lipstick. It's a little bit grainy, but I quite like that. It gives it a little bit of grip when you apply it. And this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed sort of just using one brand and going through all my collection and picking out the things that I wanted to use. I think if there were 3 standout things to get from Benefit, you know, if you wanted to invest, it would be the powder, definitely. The concealer, Boing, I think that's really good, and these two together you can actually wear as a foundation and concealer sort of duo, and you get quite high coverage using those two. And then the third, what would it be? I think it'd be this, which is the Benefit Gimme Brow, which is like an eyebrow thing. You've seen me use it loads. I think it's just really easy to use, and it's great if you're just starting. I got this when I was just starting out with my eyebrows, and for me I was like, oh my god, what is this? But it really helps to shape and define your brows quite naturally without doing too much to them. So I really hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!